Okay, so there were a lot of interruptions, and I didn't realize for 2 times, or I realized the third time that actually I'm running low on battery and it keeps saving the videos. And I was trying to do the Scorpion's pile, just like the ending of it, and a lot of time has passed. So what I'm getting here now from this point on, because we did get the Ostara card out, which is, I think, a Celtic goddess of fertility. And she says, it is the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. And she came like underneath the deck when this card fell out, which I don't know for how long it filmed in the end of the first part. However, we were talking about the spiritual meaning of the animal cat and how it's connected to independence, and how you should be looking up the felines as if you are the feline. So you are the cat here. You could get more understanding from searching about the spiritual meaning of cats. So, funnily enough, as I was saying that, I was shuffling the Goddess Guidance Oracle, and Bust came out with Independent. And she says, your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. And in one of those short couple of minute videos, until I figured stuff out, my eye got pointed to the fact that the Empress was still on the bottom of the deck, and the fertility queen came out with the rabbits and these flowers, narcissus. I don't know how is that said even in English, but it could be that you are dealing with childish people that are a bit more on the narcissistic spectrum, and you are becoming independent of such people. You are reclaiming your strength, your power, your black cat energy is what I'm now getting. So you are, because for Ostara has this moon, but because it's the video is reversed, it's mirrored, you can't see, but it's a crescent moon, so it's like a new moon. So it's pointing to this new cycle that's being super fertile with ideas and projects and new people, new tribe, new family, and most importantly, independence. Like, you know, we'll take that as confirmation. The sirens, I hope you heard that. They were pretty loud. But yeah, it's like this new life is coming towards you with emergency. A lot of emergency. Yeah, because you're ready to experience the wonders of life. Like, finally start living for your inner child, living for making yourself proud, not other people, especially not people that don't reciprocate anything ever. So this is the end of pile Scorpion, or pile number 2. Thank you so much if you have come to the second part of the reading to listen to the end of it. This is especially for you. However, if you enjoyed this content, like, share, comment, subscribe, and we'll be moving on to pile Tiger. So if you have chosen the pile with the tiger, we will tap into the energies. Just give me a little small moment. Okay, first of all, I started looking, right? You saw me. I started looking with the mineral on my third eye chakra. So, first of all, the moon, the crescent, the last quarter crescent moon. And then Kali has a third eye opening. And then this refusing to see has an eye. And then we have flexibility and true north. Stay true to yourself. And Two of Swords, if you don't know yet. So let's check out a bit more thoroughly. So first of all, the gate that you're stepping through is definitely one of flexibility and staying true to yourself. Following your intuition is the most important for your success here. Kali says endings and beginnings. The old must be released so that the new can enter. And then we have the tiger, which represents femininity. I think we will do it again. Sorry. So we have lunar force, ease in darkness, feminine energy. And when in balance, so when you are in balance, you are passionate, strong, and sensual. When you're out of balance, you could be overstimulated or easily overstimulated. And to bring into balance, do trataka or candle gazing. So yeah, I did say at the beginning of the reading that you are the person that has a lot of feminine energy and that you're coming out of this smoke, of this fire, and you're leaving certain things behind, if I remember correctly. I usually don't remember my channelings very well because I'm so in that I'm just doing the job and I'm not really focused on what I'm saying because I know how this works and I know that it will resonate with those that will hear those parts in those timelines. So where you are currently is probably in the void of course moon. So it's not really quote unquote, it's just maybe a term you are not super familiar with. It is when the moon there is no sunlight being cast onto her, so we cannot see the moon. I'm getting the sense of you are hiding a lot of your skills, you're hiding your true self, you're hiding and you're processing in the darkness, you're processing the darkness. This current gate that you're stepping through here with the tiger and flexibility, it's like you're coming from the smoke and fire towards this beautiful colored gate of just your planes being opened up. It's like coming out at the end of the tunnel. You are nearing. Oh my, I didn't even see. I didn't even notice there's a tiger. Can you see? So yeah, that's the gate. The gate is, well, you are the gate first of all, but it's like I can channel this, but I'll just check the words once again. I mean, I'll have it open for us so we don't lose ourselves too much, but this force of intuition, this lunar force, and this ease in darkness, your power, your special patterning that we were talking about at the beginning of the reading, when we were still determining if this is like a collective message altogether or if it's like many different groups and timelines. So because you are a person of being like generally very sensual and receptive and flowy in either light or darkness, it's like you can adapt. You're very adaptable to your surroundings. It's like you can change your patterning depending on the environment that you find yourself in. And this is your one of your purest spirit animal forms. Like, this is you, and you're the only one that I'm gonna read the bigger excerpt out loud because I feel like we will get some connections here. So, the tiger hunts at night, at one with the silence, fearing nothing. This card reminds us to take in the wild darkness, to allow the lunar forces to soothe and heal our spirits. Sensuality, receptivity, and devotion are all heightened in the midnight hour, and the tiger takes advantage of these boons. So what I'm getting here is you have taken advantage of your darkest hour, your dark night of the soul, your hermit mode. You have really processed a lot. You could have been going to therapy. You could have been talking it out with friends. You could have done therapeutic things and activities that poured back into yourself, poured back into your sensuality and receptivity. You have been highly devoted to ending this cycle that you have just exited or now exiting, because tigers showing up twice, it's like I didn't even notice, and it took me half a day to make this reading come together. However, it's really interesting that this tiger is also right at the gate. So it's like an extra confirmation that the other side, even though this feels like or looks like fire still, because it's hard to focus and the colors aren't really great in translation on camera, but what I'm seeing is the reds and the oranges kind of are projected from the background. So it's like you are nearing this gate, and what you see is the gate being up in flames. However, it's a reflection of what's behind you. So there's another tiger waiting at the gate. So people, you could be, once you go through this ending, staying true to yourself and putting off this helmet and turning around and seeing the light that is within you, following your intuition, you will find other feminine energies or energies alike, other people with weird patternings, different types of cats that you will be able to hunt together or work together, or, take it as it applies. But it's like this era is super slow, this timeline, because you were refusing to see some big part of you. You were stuck in a mental conflict, and this mental conflict with the Two of Swords, you had to take a step back. You had to be flexible in the way you look at the past, the way you look at the future. You had to stretch certain muscles that were never stretched before. And for some of you, that could be just like, don't get me wrong, but your brain. It's like you're getting new ways of thinking, new ways of feeling, because you decided that this helmet, this way of belief, is not along the lines of what you actually want to create or how flexible you actually want to be. It's like the more you stay true to yourself and your callings, so whatever your intuition is calling you to do, as a purpose or something you find joy in, stuff like that, that will be making you even more flexible, especially in intuition part of your path. So spend some time in silence this evening, drinking in the potent calm. There is nothing to fear in the stillness except the awakening of your own power. So 1515, look, I just got a notification from YouTube. I should turn off these notifications. Mindfulness. Okay, so you may be quite You may feel like your life is quite uneventful, besides people coming in trying to interfere with your work. So I'm getting like, especially if you're a female, like there are males trying to get into your energy and keep offering you new, like keep offering you themselves, and you're just like, nah. I have other things to focus on, like healing. You should try it sometimes, I heard. Okay, so we have the 5 of Wands and the 3 of Swords. So what you're refusing to see is, of course, the ending of a relationship, an ending of a cycle, an ending of a friendship. Just you standing your ground and understanding through your darkest nights of feeling betrayed that you are a person that can make her own choices, his own choices. You have that internal innate strength within you, because we do have the strength, and there's a lion. It's big cat energy. Yeah, you're a big cat with special patterning. And we have the 2 of Cups. So again, it's like this refiguring out the choices of the people that surround you. Who is actually making these choices and why? Like, which part of yourself is making these decisions? Are these people that are in your life in a way staying true to yourself, or are you actually intuitively being called to let some people go so you can find more flexibility in your energy? It's like you have the Judgment. It's like Spirit is giving you, the universe is giving you an opportunity to unlock certain gifts when it comes to your intuition, but they won't be able to be unlocked around certain people. Or even though if you have unlocked certain gifts, like spiritual gifts or intuitive gifts or artistic gifts or whatever, you have discovered something within already, it's like you won't be able to progress if you don't change the environment, if you don't adapt to yourself. Because if you are feeling like you don't, like this person doesn't feel very passionate about life, right? If you're not feeling as a big, strong, specific and special cat that you are, you're constantly being overstimulated for that exact reason, because you're not, you're just refusing to make a decision on cutting cords, karmic cords especially. It's, the energy is a bit more tired. I'm getting quite tired energy. You have Artemis. You and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. She's a guardian. So you are heavily guarded, and you're also the one that's heavily guarding your darkness and light. Like this next season for you is going to be holding back a bit more with your information and holding back with emotions and giving those to yourself. We have abundantia, prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. And Mawu, Mother Earth, you are called upon to help with environmentalism. So, what I'm getting here is reconnecting with nature, with getting certain emotions, or clearing the head, the smoke in your head, with like nature walks or hanging out by a dam on a river, or not a dam, it's like one of those that the waters flow over. Something that makes noise, I'm hearing, that will cleanse your emotional body. And the smoke, it's like it will not put out your fire, but it will help you with clearing out the smoke, because it is emotional smoke in your head. Kali wants to speak. We got a lot of cards, but the first one is well-deserved reward with 9 of Pentacles. So you are getting everything that you want just by staying true to yourself. And we have the crown chakra. So being connected is the main topic here. You are going through challenging times here with the 5 of Wands. Yes, of course, it's a heavy and a harsh time to be alive, no matter which timeline you are riding on, right? We have illumination. Yes, it's like everything is clearing, the darkness is clearing, the fog is clearing, the indecision is clearing, and we have purity. So we have illumination and purity. And with this, whatever this animal is, I will call it a snow wolf. It has 2 different colored eyes. So you are embracing differences, but what I wanted to say actually is that you are a very unique person, very special. Your gifts of intuition are so on point that the universe, like, it's hard for the universe to reward you, because even you don't respect your own purity, you don't respect your big cat energy, you don't respect your special patterning, or it's not that you're not respecting it, it's like you put yourself down because you always over-focused on other people. And now that you're looking at yourself, you're like, wait, I'm a big cat. I have a funky patterning, right? So the end game is definitely you thriving and seeing from quite a high perspective with the giraffe. And then we have community, miracles, and trust. And community and miracles both have rainbows, but the miracles have as a double rainbow. So this transformation with the butterflies here and the rainbows, it's like the universe is pouring in prosperity, miracles, community, just like everything is being illuminated, purified. As long as you trust and stay flexible, right? As long as you stay true to yourself, as long as you trust your intuition, right? How many cards do you need to tell you to trust your intuition? Right? So it's a really short message, actually. Let's do just these. Let's reshuffle these. We have Kali coming. We have Kali coming out. Step into unknown. Do not be afraid. Step into the unknown. Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. Kali is out here twice supporting your ass. My God, lunar eclipse opened the door to a higher dimension. So, you are not just supported by the lunar forces and the mothers and like the whole planet Earth. Like Mother Gaia and Mother Moon are just here for you. And what I wanted to say is the lunar force is not just around you, it's mostly within you. And you stepping out of the old and into the new ways of being, stepping through another gate, another portal, but this one has stairs to uplift you to like the full moon So you will be overflowing in sensuality and in feminine energy. You will be overflowing. It will be like you're walking moonlight. So your intuition will probably be very particular about pinpointing out other people's darkness, because if anybody knows how much smoke it takes for this tiger to get here, it's like a lot of people would have already been unalived, but you have made it through so many cycles, so many endings, and so many beginnings that it's been probably really hard for you to trust any new beginning. But I'm getting that as quickly as you release the old, the new comes in. It goes from void of course moon to full moon, like that. It's just, instead of walking on these like these deserts, you're walking into the dimension where it's covered in sparkle, and it's like you're entering your, it's like I'm getting like a hall of fame for some reason, but you are stepping on a whole higher timeline here, because everything was flat up until this gate. And this gate has stairs, so you will be ascending. You will be ascending through your intuition. Sorry, my allergies are coming in. Okay, and on the bottom of the deck we have Hecate. She says, change is important, release the past. So I guess the most important thing for you to do is release the path. Release the past. Do not release your path. I repeat, do not release your path. Important. So yeah, sorry this was a quite shorter one than the others. 27 on the timer. That could be a significance for you. It could be 27, or the year when you were 27 was a really important year for you for some reason. If you enjoy this reading, please give me a like, please subscribe. It's the easiest and the cheapest way to support me. Check the links in the description box. Share with friends, share with haters. We accept everybody here anyway, because we are what? We are way above everybody else, and no haters can come close. You might feel like you need some minerals at some point. You can Google them or just search for images, have them as wallpapers. You don't have to like download them, but selenite is cheapest and most like the best possible stone for soothing harsh environments or harsh expressions, or it's like a massage stone for babies or for inner children. And it's really soft, like it can get easily damaged. So I'm getting like you could be in a process of being a bit more sensitive or overly sensitive. So I'm sending you a lot of love your way wherever you are. I cut my finger. Don't cut yours, be careful. Especially if there are Mars transits, Mars squares in your natal chart currently transiting. Be aware of those. But yeah, these are really cheap and great to connect with lunar forces, but most of all, selenite is the best to keep negative energy away from all your other stones. So it's like a must-have in your collection either way. Another stone that might help you is a smoky quartz, especially if you're coming out of darkness and smoke. Like the mental fogs can be cleared quite well, especially if you balance stones that are a bit more grounding in color or a bit more honey-like, like this one. You probably can't see, but when you balance with a light and a dark stone, you can also practice by meditating and having them in each hand, because your feminine side is your receptive side, your masculine side is your giving side. So you can cleanse these centers on the palms of your hands with holding stones, concentrating on them, breathing with them, or just carrying them with you for extra protection. I like to have my stones of choice as a wallpaper, and I frequently change them because it's about tapping into the frequency or the energy of where we're currently at. And that's how you will also feel when you will be able to get rid of a certain stone. You will know that you have definitely taken pretty much everything you could when it comes to information and knowledge about the stone. So what I like to practice is whenever I get certain signs, like the one that I'm sorry, it's just every time I film, I for some reason burp, because there's so much that needs to be expressed. And I hope next year, this time, I won't be burping anymore or holding stones to my throat because of all the attacks that are, not here yet even, pretty much. But you could also be trying to protect yourself in the similar way, where you get certain signs and you take note of the little things, or you search up the meaning of certain numbers or certain dreams that you're having. So you counterattack being overly sensitive towards, just life happening to you. So you can more easily transmute the energies of life happening for you. You kind of 32, 23. Yeah, it's like, especially when it comes to these big changes in life, we need extra protection, even if it's on a phone screen. If you can't afford certain minerals, you can still look at them, meditate by watching them. And as we got with the tiger, the trataka, with the candle gazing, is the same with minerals. They will still transmute frequencies if you're trying to connect with it, right? So, I don't want to leave you just hanging, so I will, just for you, I didn't use this deck for any other pile, but if you have made it to 33 minutes and 11 seconds, this is for you. We're going to take an Isis card because, she gave us two. We have the Brother in Darkness, overcoming negative energy with feminine power. I dropped the mic. Don't come at me. I'm not making this shit up. I'm really not. Okay, let's read about the Brother in Darkness. Shout out to all my brothers watching this. My broskies, my fam, my soul fam, everybody that supports me and always has. Shout out to all my bros out there, all my masculines. So, whoever you are and whatever you are, you're overcoming negative energy with feminine power. Whenever negative energy is present, it is a sign that we are ready to move more deeply into our feminine divine power. The Brother in Darkness indicates that there is negative energy either within you or outside of you, but directed towards you, that is providing you with a spiritual test, beloved initiate. You shall overcome this energy with grace and triumph. Stay in your heart. There is no need to be afraid. And that's exactly the tiger energy that we have talked about. Ooh! If you know, you know. We got the Temple of Carnelian, which is supported Well, we did get in pile Scorpio, we got bust, but you could be if you like wanted to pick, you couldn't decide which pile to pick, and you picked number 3. There could be some messages for you in pile 2, or the pile Scorpion as well. Minor interruption. So we have the Temple of Carnelian. You're entering the fierce belly of Sekhmet. She's a Egyptian goddess, right? Of Sekhmet. What, she's very protective, right? I think so. Okay, so you could be connecting to Carnelian, or could be a stone that is great for this next gate for you. So you have such strength within you. It is time to trust in your own boldness and courage, taking risks that feel true to your heart and engaging in practices that make you feel truly and genuinely alive, embodied and more of yourself. Even if you're always comfortable, even if not always comfortable, are going to help you live the life you were born to live. That's beautiful, isn't it? So you are ready to start living this new life as a bold and fierce and unapologetic force of nature. Doesn't matter if you're feminine or masculine, it's like you are the biggest cat out there pretty much. Or at least once you tap into your superpowers, your spiritual size and your patterning will keep changing. I'm seeing like you are able to morph into pretty much any animal on your highest timeline, but you're still walking towards the gate right now. However, I'm really happy that we tapped into your highest timeline, and I hope that you find strength and courage within yourself every day more and more. And yeah, that's okay. They say one more and I can't say no. So yeah, with meditation you will, with this hermit mode or dark night of the soul didn't even feel like a dark night of the soul. It was more like a meditative, contemplative state of what's my next step. And I think you are way above and beyond everybody that is even trying to compete with you, because nobody can roll with the same punches that you rolled with. It's like you are spiritual, military trained Navy SEAL at this point. So smoky quartz could be highly significant. Yeah, I got a sting, like a jab in my throat on my feminine side. So your femininity needs to be expressed as like a life or death situation. So that's all I have for you guys. If you like this reading, of course, put on the bell notification with all, so you get all the notifications whenever I post. You don't want to miss out anything, because we are going deeper every single reading, and I can't wait to see where this brings us. From my bed with flowery pillows and big bears, we don't know where we're gonna end up, but if you have made it to the 40th minute of this reading, drop a bear down below.